Rambro back with some Grand Tactician Civil War, or CSA campaign in the 1.06 beta. Okay, so in the last couple of episodes, the main thing that happened was when Field Scott came down into Kentucky, was beaten near Lexington, Kentucky, but then led Ewell's Corps on kind of a chase around eastern Kentucky, trying to drive him back to Ohio, which we did. However, that pulled Ewell's Corps and the Army commander, Sidney Johnston, just far enough away where McClellan could come down from the north and attack Cincinnati again against D.H. Hill's Corps, who was unsupported. Luckily, there were two federal armies involved in this, but one of them was apparently some distance away. It might have been this one here, the 32nd, or maybe one of these up here. Or it could be one that we just can't see back here. Luckily, Hill was able to defeat McClellan's army before the other armies showed up. So it wound up being about even numbers. But it was a fairly decent fight. Turn this. And that's kind of where we are now. So what is going on? I kind of went through off camera and just kind of massaged the armies a little bit. Kind of looking at perks. I did find a few perks here and there that needed to be filled. Found at both brigade and army level. And so I think I filled most of those. I may have missed a couple more, but I think they're okay. Got a little bit. We had some more captured 3-inch ordnance rifles from the last battle or two. So I made sure those got out to the armies. Not all the corps. We don't have nearly enough for that. But I think that both corps in Beauregard's army and both corps in Johnston's army, I think, have either 10-pound Parrots or 3-inch ordnance rifles now in their artillery divisions. Of course, they still have smoothbores in their infantry support divisional artillery. And then I also went over here to these smaller, newer armies out here. Some of them had still had smoothbores in their artillery divisions. They've all got at least 14-pound Jameses now. I had also earlier recruited a few units down at Nashville, intended to fill out Anderson's Corps in Hardee's Army of West Tennessee. That's been done, and those troops are on his way. So in just a few days, we're going to have a full-size corps at Cairo. And of course, our engineers are building a fort on the river at Cairo. And I've recruited a few more units. No specific plans, but I've just got a few more units recruiting. I'm sure that we will find a use for them. About a corps' worth of units currently forming at Petersburg. It'll be almost a month before they're all there. And then not a whole lot, not a full corps' worth, but I do have several cavalry brigades forming at Nashville because some of our corps, they've all got some cavalry, but not all of them have 2 brigades, which I kind of like to have one on each wing. And then I recruited a few more infantry brigades, I think 4 in Nashville as well. So we've got more troops on the way. And another thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and do it now, I guess, is I have said before multiple times I don't like the regulars because it costs military experience. But you know what? I'm going to do it. What the heck? That'll be 6 more little units somewhere that will come at pretty good quality. I was not aware that they... I knew that they were supposed to come, not completely raw, but they come at 2 stars of experience and a perk slot open. I did not know that. And so, let's see. Let's just double check. We are 8 points ahead of the US. So yeah, I'll do it. I'll go ahead and we'll go for regulars. It'll be 3 weeks. And then what I'll do with them is I'll form a little separate... It won't really be corps sized, but I'll form a separate little regulars corps of some type. And I don't really have a plan yet for where to use them, but that'll be a nice little corps somewhere, and I'll role play a little bit and just put all West Point graduate officers in it. They may stink because I don't have that many officers left now. All the big names are out here in the Army somewhere already. So that'll cover Army recruitment and reorganization, I think. Navy-wise, not much different. We're still building cotton clads. They're still about a month away before we fill out our Mississippi... Not that. Somebody else. It's the Fort Pillow. There we go. Rousseau's got this Mississippi squadron when we get some more cotton clads. That's going to fill up. And then they're going to go up and take care of this Union River fleet up here near St. Louis. Theater by and our battle squadron is still coaling at Norfolk. That's apparently a fairly slow process, despite the fact that we've got lots of coal. I guess we just don't have lots of coal there. Whenever they coal up, they're going to come down here and chase away this blockade fleet from Wilmington. Still not much happening in Virginia. There are troops building up, though. Lee's got about 80,000 men in these 3 corps under Longstreet, Jackson, and A.P. Hill. And there's about 70,000 men here in these 3 armies right near Washington, plus Army of the Potomac over here at Cumberland, Maryland, has grown to 34,000 men, or at least that's our current estimate. So in this area, they've got 100,000 men to our not quite 80,000. What does Lee got? Lee's got 79. Okay, call it 80,000 for a round number. And then again, I've mentioned this a few times. There is one unspotted army somewhere back here. Department of Pennsylvania hasn't been seen for quite a while. And I don't think it's any of these, because I don't think the AI renames armies. So he's out there somewhere. And we haven't spotted him coming across this area. Unless I missed it. I could have had the camera somewhere else. It's possible. Beauregard's Army of Western Virginia has been idle for a little while. The Federals have quieted down in this Marietta area. I'm kind of considering... I know I want to kind of clean up this area in here and open this rail link between Cincinnati and Marietta. And I've been thinking about using Sidney Johnson's army to do it from the Cincinnati direction. I'm kind of thinking maybe come at it from the east with Beauregard's army. I think that's a possibility. But I'd like to get all of these... I mean, there's still some Kentucky IIPs that are Union-owned. in this case, not because of their proximity to a city, but because this darn 32nd Army is sitting here. I'd like to chase these guys away for good. I'd like to chase West Virginia militia away from, I think this town is called Chillicothe. I'd really like to kind of clean up this area in here. Not because of wanting control of parts of Ohio, that's a side benefit, but just because I want these, the river route and this rail route between these two major cities to be open and under our control. This battle is still actually kind of going on. They haven't disengaged yet because they have not advanced time. Down here at Louisville, I think Joe Johnston has recovered enough. I'm going to send him back over here and besiege Fort Gardner and get that back under our control. So I'll send him over there. That should be close enough. I don't think he actually has to cross the river to do it. He's just got to get within his combat radius. Alright, so that's ordered. I don't really have anything for the 2nd Engineers to do right now, so they're staying right there at, I think that's Harrodsburg. No immediate plans for Anderson's Corps, Hardee's Army at Cairo. They still need some more troops to come up anyway. Anderson's got guys coming, but they have not arrived yet. Over here in Missouri, the Missouri Corps still was fairly small because even though organized as a full brigade, minus 1 cav, some of these brigades were the original campaign start Missouri State Guard, and despite not having fought for about a year, a couple of these brigades were still quite small. And so I combined 2 Missouri brigades under Waitman. And then I don't remember why I had this brigade, but Griffith's brigade was sitting at Nashville, had an extra brigade, so I went ahead and sent them out to McCulloch and Sterling Price. No immediate plans for this group either, however, I can kind of see at some point Anderson's Corps and the Missouri Corps, driving up towards St. Louis from different directions once we're ready to really start hammering the Union and bringing the campaign to a close in the summer of '63. So for now, recapturing Fort Gardner, letting McClellan disengage here at Cincinnati, and then we might do something here around Chillicothe. Time rolling. Got enough industry to build like a brickworks or a foundry, but like I've been doing, saving for yet another factory. Yeah, and I also need to get Johnson's army kind of concentrated again, so Johnson's coming back up and Ewell is moving over this way too to get back in supply. Okay, and there's McClellan disengaging, retreating from Cincinnati. How's Hill doing? Hill's doing fine. He does have 1,500 wounded, and I don't quite understand why. I thought we had a hospital here. Yeah, we have a hospital here. Why isn't Hill getting the benefit of that? Local reduction of mortality 0%. Influence on speed of recovery 0. Stuff going on in Germany. No impact to us. This will be a pain in the ass in about 80 years, though. Well, 50 years. Okay, I don't understand why this hospital is not working. The hospital condition is 100%. So says this tooltip. Huh. Well, that's a little disconcerting. Is it possible that... Hold on. Is it possible that hospitals don't work unless they're in your own state? I don't think so, but it's possible. Medical treatment. Well, it's showing Confederate. Our blob is red. Okay. I don't know if to interpret that as there's something wrong with the hospital in the game, or if it's another... Oh, maybe that's a bug. Just move Hill over here a little bit, see if that jogs things. I think that music volume got bumped back up to default whenever I validate a game. Yeah. Let me bring that down a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Sure would be. I mean, he just fought a battle. Sure would be nice if that hospital was working. Yule's Corps has come back over to Maysville and apparently is not in supply. He should be plenty close enough to be drawing. No, he's not really. He's just outside of range. Let's just bring it back up here. How's our battle squadron doing? 12% coal. Now, if I just move the battle squadron down here, it would move and it would engage. What I'm concerned about is that squadrons do cycle ships in and out. So the battle squadron may move down here and engage them, but they may not have CSS Virginia with them, as that's the only coal-burning ship in this squadron. If these were all frigates, wouldn't need the coal. But that's kind of the flagship and the strongest ship in the squadron, so I do want them to have it. And because it's just the one ship, they shouldn't need that much coal. I also don't see that number going up as time runs. Maybe it comes in batches or something. I don't know. Well, I guess Johnston is going to have to cross the river to attack. Yeah, the river blocks his combat radius, it looks like. That's the way it's displayed anyway. And I guess there's not really any reason to... Yeah, he's got to cross the river to besiege. Okay, there we go. And it... What is this? What's that grayed out button? I mean, he's got the assault option. Oh, it's grayed out because there's no army there. Have to auto-resolve. This is the convert to tactical battle button, and we don't need to do that. It's predicated to be 100% chance of Confederate victory. Yep, there we go. Fort Gardner is Confederate again. It is actually 100% condition. Let's get a commander in there. Somebody other than random volunteer non-historical Dunbar McCook. I'd kind of like a Virginia or Kentucky guy, since those are the two states that we have some support issues. For some very strange reason. I don't even have Virginia available as a choice in the filters. Oh, well, no, it's out of alphabetical order. It's right there at the top. Okay, we don't have any Virginia guys, apparently. That can't be right. Apparently it is. Okay, no Virginia politicals. Any Kentucky guys? Nope. How about Missouri? Nope. Alright. Well, whoever then. Can go with Zollicoffer. That'll be fine. Let's get him a brigade of troops in there. We'll do some Kentucky conscripts. Under... Yeah, Colston will do. We'll give them Springfield muskets, though. They don't... Instead of the mixed muskets. Okay, I think that's fine. It does have the 20 guns, the 64 pound and the 32 pounds. So, okay. And Johnston can come back across the river then to Louisville. As Federals come in, I want them besieging the fort first. And then Johnston now, though, will be close enough that he's part of the siege. And then we can take a look at the odds and convert to a tactical battle if we prefer. How's our fort doing over here? It's doing pretty good. 11 days. I'm scanning that list of available projects. Mainly I'm looking for logistics reform. We can sort by project type in the project window. I kind of wish this tooltip would sort that way as well. Oh, market reform. It's the main thing I'm building up economic subsidies for. Let's do that. So we're up to market reform 3, market efficiency 15%. And I think I am seeing transport capacities slowly increase up here. Hopefully that means that the markets are doing their job. Okay, Ewell's Corps is back at 100% supply. He is low on artillery ammo, and I bet Hill is too. No, Hill's pretty good on artillery ammo. He probably sucked this supply depot dry just as soon as that battle was over. He's got actually 2 depots here. Well, there's a little bit over here at Hillsborough, which at the moment is considered under our control. Low ammo. Specifically artillery. He's fine on small arms. I'm going to go ahead and bring Ewell up here. Just to run over here and grab some artillery ammo from Hillsborough. Shenanigans in South Africa there. No change on coal for the Virginia. Coal. Well, we produce over 500K coal. Current demand is 30K. It's not a low-cost item. We got plenty of it. in general. Shortages. Yeah, I mean the coal's over here. Are we showing a coal shortage? No, we're not. Why are we not getting coal with that fleet? It's a buttload of, what is this? Lead. We got a ton of lead. That's because that's where our lead mine is. Just out of curiosity, how are we doing with iron ore production? Production 251K, demand 211. So our one iron ore mine at Knoxville is in fact keeping up with overall demand. Now, we just built something. Lexington factories. I'm not sure exactly where that is. Oh, that was down here. We built that factory here just north of Vicksburg, Lexington, Mississippi. Good, good. Alright. Close enough to draw supply? Apparently not. Apparently it is. Yeah. Please. Okay, so why isn't it showing that he's drawing supply? Oh, because you have to hover over this stupid button now. I don't like that change. It's a recent change. I think it sucks. Yeah, his artillery ammo came up a little bit, but yeah, so this depot, and this depot have all been emptied of artillery ammo. So is Louisville, for that matter. I guess Johnson scooped that up. Supplying Kentucky remains an issue. Speaking of which, how are we doing on this Cumberland Gap Railroad? 61% complete. 131 days. So, what was that, about 4 months? November, December, so about the end of February should be when we get this additional rail link up into Kentucky from Knoxville. I gotta think that's gonna help, right? Okay, these are all pretty much arrived. We got Econ and Intel reports. Okay. Now these are from October 1st. I think this is probably from before the save. And this looks right. BBB plus 90 million. Recovery. Public wealth below average and decreasing at the moment. Tax revenues down. Not by all that much. A fort, that's the one at Cairo. A factory, yeah. 2 plantations, yeah. Some rice down in South Carolina. Now, interestingly, still huge trade imbalance, but our exports have gone up appreciably, whereas imports stayed about the same. So that's a tiny improvement. Wool, niter, and steel. And our stocks are full of wood. Let's see what the Intel says. Okay, they're pursuing industrialization 3. Their last project completed was cast artillery. Spain relations, whatever. Yet more Massachusetts-based squadrons formed. Squadron number 30. Yet our blockade fleets remain unmolested. That has, man, that's got to get fixed in the next update. I say next update because I think this is going to be the next update where they really are going to, or should, start focusing more on the campaign and tactical AI in this game. Morale 88%, okay, and oh, they've shifted posture to offensive operations. According to the intel, now that was a couple weeks ago, so that would have included McClellan's try to go for Cincinnati. Other than that, though, they don't look very offensive to me. For the moment, for the moment. Why do we have little flames here? Oh, I think this is, yeah. These IIPs have been damaged recently because Scott came down and actually took Lexington. So this little clump of IIPs actually changed hands and then changed back. So they've been damaged. Okay, got our regulars act. And now I'm back to, yeah, I'm not taking anything until chapter 3. Which should be coming up fairly soon, I think. Maybe in about a month. So we got our regulars. The question is, where are those regulars? Nope, they're not in the Eastern Department. Not in Lee's army. They do just show up somewhere, right? I've never... Oh, wait. We have 11 forces. I guess maybe it formed their own... Army of Alabama. It looks like we got 4 infantry brigades, a cav brigade, and 2 artillery. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. 3-star artillery. Well, they're all 3 stars. And they all have perk slots. And I think this uniform, I don't think that's available for other troops that get recruited. Okay. 30 days, 14 days, 40 days. They're full size too. No, they're not full. Okay. So Wilcox's brigade is full size. But these others are not. Matter of fact, they're all minimum size, except for that 1st brigade. Huh. Oh, and they are still associated with the state. I was kind of thinking maybe as, quote, regulars, unquote, they would not be. But apparently so. It's 2 different units from Florida. I don't know if I like the sound of that. Florida's a pretty low manpower state. 3 units. Yeah. 1 infantry, 1 cav. I don't know if I like that. Florida just doesn't have that many. Just doesn't have that much. I don't think it drew those troops out of this manpower pool, though. Because I was looking at... Because that would mean that Florida would have had 6,000 or 7,000 men before those units were formed. And I know they did not. So those are free troops, but I think as replacements come in, it's going to be drawing out of this manpower pool for Florida. I'm not really digging that. Yeah, I'm going to keep these 7 units. Well, that's another question. Why do I have 7 units? I thought that the policy gives one 6 units. I got 7. Maybe because I did it later in the war. Maybe it scales up a little bit each year. Or maybe with military 2 policy or something like that. I don't know. I know this. I don't want these guys armed with mixed muskets. Springfields is about all I have to give them. But that's our standard infantry small arms, so that's fine. We'll give some Maynards to the cav there. It's pretty much my best cav weapon. And we'll give some yeah, we'll give no, I want to hang on to these. There's enough to equip them right now, but there's no wait, that'll work. As the battalions grow, they don't draw additional weapons, so that's fine. We'll give 10-pound parrots to one of these battalions, and 3-inch ordnance to the other. I don't mind mixing these two because their range is almost identical, so is their rate of fire. Okay, I'm going to give Iron Discipline to the infantry. I'm not really an enormous fan of any of the cav perks. I'm sure a lot of people like the melee one. I don't. Actually, the biggest thing I use these guys, their most critical role is kind of in the beginning to shadow the enemy force before the shooting starts. I'm going to go scouts. Concealment. Also let them sneak. It also lets them sneak around the flank. So I kind of like that perk. And then I don't know, artillery. I'm not an enormous fan of any of the. Now, close support's pretty good for smooth bores. It's not what these guys are going to be doing. I could kind of double between either Grand Battery or Skilled Laying. Flying Battery, you know, level up by successfully falling back within enemy rifle range. Well, so if to even have a chance to level this up further, something else is already going wrong, and that's going to be not very frequent. That's the main reason I don't like this. And artillery often does not get to fight from behind cover. So I'm kind of between counter battery and bombardment. Both of which are just accuracy buffs. I'm going to go bombardment. It's kind of a toss-up, really. Contract, 99 months. Is that true for all these? Yeah. Well, they're regulars, right? They're going to be part of the post-war standing army. Commanders. Okay, West Pointer, West Pointer. Oh, they just gives you all West Pointers. This guy's actually not bad. Okay, stick with those. Fair enough. Well, maybe not that guy. Let's see if we can find a West Point artillery guy for you. No, that's why they gave him that guy, because that's all there is. Okay. Alright. Millage Tidball. John Moore. Okay. And how about this? Who is this? Tillman. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, once these guys are have all shown up and are in place, then I'll organize them into little divisions or something. And where actually are they in Alabama? They are at Montgomery. Ah, they probably... I'm guessing, I don't know. But maybe the regulars always show up at the capital. And that's our capital. Army of the Cumberland. I think that's the other army that was involved at Cincinnati that didn't show up in time. Yeah, that's a combined 45,000 men. I think Johnson's army kind of needs to stay right here. Coming west toward Chillicothe will be a little bit of an overextension. Let's see what the strength of these armies is. 16,000 in the 36th Army and 30,000 in the 35th. So there's another 45,000. Men here. So I feel like we've got plenty of combat power in the area to counter Union moves, but we're a little light on pushing in here ourselves, because this whole group of armies is about 100,000 men. And Beauregard and Johnson's armies together are almost that big, but in order to move into here, I would be leaving either Cincinnati or Marietta uncovered. Another option would be bringing 3rd Corps over, but then that leaves us pretty light in Northern Virginia if any of these armies ever decide to start moving. So we're all just kind of static, looking at each other, and kind of the first guy who makes a move kind of weakens his own position. And oh, by the way, it is going to be winter in about 2 weeks, winter quarters time. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. And this, I'm not going to say nothing's going to happen for the next 5 months, because I don't know that. However, I don't think I'm going to do anything big for the next 5 months. Going to continue to maybe recruit a few more guys here and there, maybe get another corps on the field somewhere. You know, get another corps for the Army of Kentucky. And that corps could be the smaller Regulars Corps. And just kind of slowly prepare things for spring 1863 in winter quarters, while also countering whatever winter moves that the Union might do. And they very well might. There's a new spotting report up here. 4,400. And then we still have vision on, yeah, this Morgan's cavalry has never increased in size. They've never moved either. And that's not an old spotting report. We've had them in vision from Scout Ron 4 for months. In any case, if you like what we're doing with the channel, you like the content, I know this episode was a little bit low content. But if you like what we're doing, then leave a like, leave a comment, maybe even a subscribe. But at any rate, thank you very, very much for watching. I appreciate it.